context. This is a comedy video. I mean no ill will. I mean no harm. I mean no hate speech towards any parties mentioned. This video is just jokes. I don't know why Kanye losing his mind over Kim Kardashian. She got some dry ass coochie, yo. Good diddles. She got some dry ass stale coochie. And Kanye losing his goddamn mind over it. Don't get me wrong, she look good. She got a nice ass, but that bitch, she ain't all that. Her face is sucked in now. She don't look that goddamn good. She look good, but she don't look that good to be going crazy. Nigga, you worth $6 billion, nigga. You could order a whole football stadium worth of Kim Kardashians, nigga. You wasting your time for. What's that, David Brinson? Kim's sex game was trash. The bitch wasn't even moaning or nothing. That bitch was just staring at Ray J, doing her taxes and shit. Like, God, that bitch moan. Yeah, and Kanye making Pete Davidson more famous. Don't motherfucking make Pete Davidson more famous. The only reason I dislike Pete Davidson is because he has a career and he don't deserve it. And I never really say that, but Pete Davidson ain't funny at all. And I always try to give him a chance. I be trying to watch him and laugh. I be trying to force myself to laugh. I'm like, this nigga ain't funny. And all these white people, no offense to you, all these white people just be laughing. Like, this nigga's not even funny, man. And you know me, y'all. I don't say people ain't funny like that. I don't except if they're YouTubers and they're trash. But comedians, I really don't say that. Like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's entertaining at least. If you're not funny, at least be entertaining. Pete Davidson's not even entertaining, y'all. Tell me a Pete Davidson joke that made you laugh. Tell me a Pete Davidson story that made, like, it ain't that funny. Like, and then all these hoes acting like he fine as hell. Like, this nigga look like a halfway zombie. Like, this nigga eyes is black as shit. This nigga got raccoon eyes. This nigga eyes black as shit. Like, he got two permanent black eyes constantly. His voice don't even match his look or his body. This nigga voice is 20 octaves deeper than his body. And all these fine hoes in love with Pete Davidson. Ariana Grande, well, she ain't fine. Ariana Grande look like a Barbie doll with her head inflated too big. But Ariana Grande with Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian with Pete Davidson, all these hoes with Pete Davidson. He's a goddamn crackhead almost. No offense. I don't know if he do crack now. I'm making jokes. Nigga look like a crackhead. Look like he do all the drugs. Crack, heroin, meth. Like all the drugs at once, nigga. Like he get a bowl of drugs and just do the whole bowl of drugs, nigga. Like, what's going on? Exactly. New Kicks never heard of him. Exactly. And Kanye making this nigga more famous, and he not even funny. Like, he on Saturday Night Live for what? He not making nobody laugh. Like, he's not funny. He did a Jay-Z joke in 2014. It was funny, but that's it. He didn't make me laugh one time. He did a masturbation joke. Y'all know I like masturbation joke. They say he packing. Nigga, please, get out of here. Packing what? Packing some ramen noodles, nigga? These hoes ain't loyal. Females ain't never been loyal. Pete Davidson must be real funny and have a huge dick. That's what they always say, Bailey. Oh, Pete Davidson's real funny. That's why Kim's with him. And he has a long dick. Like, get the hell out of here with that foolishness. D6, you got to be in a famous comedian show. I do, Wasabi. I do. You rock, man. Fuck them up. Much love. I love you, Sonny. I never got into Pete Davidson. He just not fun. And I just dislike him because he has my career. And I've been in the career 17 years. I ain't made $1 million. This nigga worth like $10 million. And he ain't funny. Like, God damn. What's the point of being funny then? What's the point, y'all? What's the point? I have a question for you. How come it's sore? Stop putting things in it, Blueberry. But can you relate to Kanye's bipolar manic episodes? No. I ain't never had no manic episode like that. The nigga Pete Davidson freaks me out. His bone, he's overly skinny too. Like, you can see his bones. If you take off his shirt, you can see his bones. Like, you can see your neck bone like that. You're a little too skinny. Pete Davidson has a big schlong. That's why these women love him. Oh, come on. That's just a myth. That's a fucking myth. Get out of here. Don't he look like he in The Walking Dead? Like he's a zombie he's a human that got bit by a zombie and he in mid-transformation. Like he ain't totally a zombie yet. He in mid-transformation. I don't believe that trillionaire now. I ain't gonna put that on him. I ain't gonna say he did that. Send a video of him having sexual relations with Ariana Grande to her ex-boyfriend Mac Miller. I don't believe that. Niggas said Pete look like the honeycomb monster. No offense to Pete Davidson. I just don't like him. Pete said the Ariana line about him having a big D, so every girl the rest of his life would be disappointed. That was a kind of funny joke, right? No, he trying to downplay his dick. So when the bitch fuck, they be like, "Oh my God, it's 2 inches. It's bigger than 1 inch." I never liked Pete Davidson, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kanye do need to let go. Like, Kanye, you got $6 billion, nigga. You could go buy a new Kim Kardashian if you wanted to. Literally, you could make one in the goddamn lab. You got so much money. No hate at all, but you got mad talent, and you shouldn't be on here wasting that shit. You should be making connects with other comedians and putting all your energy into that, big bro. I know, Corey. No offense to y'all. I am wasting my talents, man. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't find Pete Davidson to be funny. Pete Davidson ain't funny. He's not entertaining. And he getting all the A-list females' vaginas. That's how you know famous females is full of shit. And all that fame is garbage and it's fake. Because how's Pete Davidson famous? He's not even funny. You haven't heard not one stand-up joke from him that you can recite that's hilarious. He may have made you chuckle. He ain't never made you laugh. He ain't funny. He ain't entertaining. But he getting all the fine hoes. Everybody saying he's so funny. He's so hilarious. How is he so hilarious? How is he so funny and nobody know who the hell he is? Nobody can't recite none of his jokes. Nobody can't recite none of his stand-up. He's not funny because he's famous for not being funny. And I had to bust my ass. I'm famous than him by 20,000, and I'm worth 25 cents. He's not funny at all, and he's worth $15 million. He's not entertaining at all, and he's worth $15 million. I have to come on this live stream and pray a nigga send $5 or my ass is going to be homeless next week. And then they got niggas like Pete Davidson that had his whole life paid for, have all these friends in powerful positions, not funny on Saturday Night Live, not funny on stand-up, banging Kim Kardashian, banging Ariana Grande, banging all these fine A-list, Miley Cyrus ain't that fine, banging all these A-list celebrity females. Everybody saying he's funny. He's not even funny. It's like a giant episode of Punk'd. Remember that show back in the day with Ashton Kutcher? It's like we're being punked. Like we pretending that this nigga's funny when he's not even funny at all. He's not interesting at all. He's not. Buster Green said he's funny. Tell me a line that he said that made you bust out laughing, Buster Green. Tell me a line he said that's so hilarious that you busted out laughing, Buster Green. How you think Pete Davidson got Kim then? Because it's propaganda. You think he got her because he was funny? Get the fuck out of here. Don't trick yourself. He ain't got her being funny. Honestly, I don't know. He was in a couple of funny movies. Exactly. You see how Buster Green tried to defend Pete? Talking about, oh, he's funny. I said, give me a stand-up line then. Oh, he was funny in a couple of movies. Oh, you mean he was funny when someone else wrote him better lines? Oh, yeah, okay. You see how I proved that he's not funny? I don't know what's going on, but the nigga ain't funny. He ain't never been funny. You a fan of Don Rickles? I love Don Rickles. Do you think Cardi B has diseases? That bitch look like a disease. I'm not a fan of EDP, but I find him to be funnier than Pete Davidson. Yeah, because EDP stole his entire act from me. When Pete Davidson did the Chad skit on it, it's not he would just say okay to every question. Exactly. Not funny. Hey, Ashley Chadwick. Never heard of him before the Kim and Kanye situation. Exactly. Kanye done made this nigga more famous. Thanks, Kanye. Yeah, ED pedo. You think Kanye is in the wrong? Yes. But not anymore since Pete Davidson been having his child on his lap. I even know that nigga was even in movies. He probably funny to white people, right? If you can make a girl giggle, you can make that ass jiggle. Ooh! Buster Green, busting them lines. Cardi B just looks mentally challenged or can't sing, right? Cardi B, like, as if an mentally challenged person became a famous person. That's Cardi B. What's going on? What's going on, yo? Like, Cardi B is weird to me, and I don't like her. She got a stank-ass attitude. She treats people like trash, and I don't like her. What do you feel that Pete Davidson did a kid harassment joke? How did you feel that Pete Davidson did a kid harassment joke? I mean, I really don't give a fuck. He just creepy to me and weird. He's never funny. I'm sorry, Pete is terrible. Pete is just terrible. You ain't funny. Now I know you lie. Don't say I ain't funny. You know that's a motherfucking lie. I look funny, so automatically niggas gonna laugh as soon as they see me. Pete's 6'3". Women tend to like tall guys. So just because he tall, they want to fuck? Pete Davidson going to bed with Kim Kardashian while SIGGERS going to bed with Cephas and Nucci. Hey, shit, that's the truth. He got my ass there. He can sit there all day and say, nigga, I ain't funny, but guess what? I got $15 million in the bank. How much you got in the bank? So fuck what I say. EDP was funnier than you. Yeah, because he stole my act. I would hope so. What type of mental health issues do you think Pete has? All of them. Bipolar, schizophrenia. He got all them hoes. Prove EDB took your act. Watch his videos. That's my entire act, except he say fuck 2,000 times. I love you, Siggs. That's a long blunt, bro. It's CBD only. Yeah, you're funnier than most comedians. I put you number 3 right after Patrice O'Neal and Paul Mooney. You're nice, honey. This nigga Pete Davidson got a tattoo of Kim Kardashian. You heard that shit? Pete Davidson been messing with Kim Kardashian for 2 weeks, and he already got a goddamn brand tattoo of her on his chest. I said, this nigga crazy as cat shit. Run, women. Run immediately. And women say, I'm too clingy, y'all. This nigga literally got a brand of a woman that he's been dating for 6 months. Are you kidding me? Kim Kardashian breaks up with every nigga she get with, and this nigga got the balls to get a brand of Kim on his chest. This nigga's... I never liked Pete Davidson, and now you see why. He's crazy, and then not because he's crazy, but because of his behavior. He be doing stupid shit, and I don't like him. I don't think he should have been famous. I think he did some cult summoning to get himself fame. That's a joke. I don't really think he did that. I don't like Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson looks like a mosquito with a giant head. A human head. Pete Davidson, oh, he's on drugs or always sleep. He always got looking like he on that stuff. I never found him funny. That nigga don't tell any joke that made me laugh except one time. I don't think he funny. I don't think he deserves fame. I'm jealous of him. He pulling all these fine hoes. How does a guy like Pete get with a girl like Kim? Satan.